everyone, it's Ferdinand the Carbon Sacker and
the Unfiltered Gamer,
and we're here to give our thoughts about one of the newer games that just came out right now called
Monopoly Gamer Edition.
Yep, and it features the Super Mario characters in it.
Yeah,
and we're gonna make like a contrast kind of comparison with also the regular Monopoly. This is Simpsons Monopoly.
Same thing.
And as you know, that mostly anything reskin Monopoly is probably the same Monopoly game.
There's a couple differences, but for the most part, it's just the same game with different characters and
properties and stuff. Yeah, so.
But this game is way different.
Yeah, it's a drastic difference, but it's still Monopoly in most cases. Yes.
Yeah. It has that. Yeah, it has the feel of
Mm-hmm.
a lot of different games.
Unlike some of the other spin-offs, which we'll get onto later. I mean, this game just took me surprised. I mean, I didn't get it for the IP or the other IP, but I got it for this curiosity of the gameplay itself and see how it goes.
It's really big right now. Everybody's talking about this one right here.
So I just released a unboxing video of that.
Of this one right here?
Yeah. So
you can check it out then.
So I mean, I'll go ahead and open this. I'll open this one. So.
The rule book. The first thing you do is open the book, the box, and you get this rule book.
It's pretty
with
nice.
Beautiful pictures. It's wonderful. The feel of it is wonderful.
Even has all the characters in it as well.
And then if you get the collector's edition, which you got and I got as well, you get little Bowser here, which is really cool. These miniatures are excellent. Yeah, I like them a lot.
Yeah, and Bowser does have a special ability in this game.
Every character has a special ability in this game. As well as the fact that you can actually purchase, new and additional characters here. And they have little spots in it for the game, in the game itself.
Yeah. So here's the Simpsons one. Go ahead and take out the other one. This is one of the things I don't like about the box, is that you have to lift it in order to get to the game board. But, that's okay.
Oh, and it comes with stickers, too.
Yeah, I haven't done the stickers yet. I don't know if I want to, though.
I do.
There you go. So there's the board.
Beautiful. So much nicer, too. The quality of the board is excellent. Look at the color.
Yep. There you go. I mean, the Simpsons one is not that bad, though.
No.
But that has a smaller footprint on the table.
Yeah, it's definitely smaller.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead and keep showing the board. I mean, it looked almost the same, except that each of the property spots are now just only two.
Yeah, there's only two property spots on the board here. You still have jail, though, and you still have got the Go, as well as visiting jail and the free parking spaces.
The thing they did change is the chance, right?
Now there's boxes and there's star power instead of community chest and chance. And the boxes here are basically, you get to roll the die here. That comes with a basic blue die. And if you land on the space, you roll the die and you get that many coins. And coins is the currency in the game. It's not money. They changed it to plastic currency, which is really, really nice.
It's for the collector's edition. This is the collector's edition.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
I believe the other one was only had cardboard chits.
Yeah. This is better. Then you got the star power. If you land on this thing, every character has their own star power, and it'll do something different every time you land on it. So maybe for Bowser, he can gain currency based on the bosses he kills, or what's Mario? He knocks coins out of people. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do. Boo can move behind somebody.
Or Peach can tax red.
Yeah. And then this one here, I can't remember her name, but
Rosalina?
She is deadly. Her ability is deadly.
That's one of the things we want to get into. Like some of the powers, I believe, are
overpowered,
unbalanced. Sure. There's also Thwomps. Thwomps is there. Free parking, and we use it as free parking. I mean, some people. I think free parking, the house rule, does work in this game.
Yeah,
I think it does. It doesn't hurt.
It won't work in that game. I don't like it.
No, I don't like it in this one. This sucks in this game.
But this one works.
Yeah, if you don't know the free parking rule, which recently became a official rule, is that you place anything tax or buying properties into the middle of the table. The person who lands on free parking will get it. Same thing with here. You buy properties and other stuff. It goes to free parking. You have to stay. You have to land on free parking to collect that money. And usually, and there's to be coins everywhere on the board, and you collect them as you go.
This is like Mario Kart in a lot of sense,
yes.
Right? That's the big theming for this game. Is it feels like Mario Party, Mario Kart. And for me, personally, I think it's very light on the Monopoly aspect. Yes, you do go and buy properties, and you need to get 2 of them as opposed to 3. And each of the properties are worth a value, right? And you can get currency like rent and stuff. But because the game is so short, monopolies are almost not relevant. You want the best properties in the game just because they're going to be worth the most points at the end of the game. But really, the chance of somebody landing on Bowser's castle during the game, you know, the game's over after somebody gets across the board 8 times. So
yeah,
it's
it's just the best places are right over here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, here and here are the best, always the best places if you understand, you know, natural monopoly strategies. So,
Yeah,
like,
but even still, I think for me, I don't think that collecting the properties matters. I think that buying as many as you can matters, but having monopolies themselves,
because it doesn't affect how many points you get.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things you can score for points. Coins give you twice as much for every coin. So if you got 5 coins, that's 10 points already. Each of the properties will give you points, and also the Feeny, which is one of the newest things and surprising turns in this implementation of Monopoly, is the boss deck, and it's just also, it's the timer of the game as well.
Yep.
Once someone passes go, the first boss will
Bosses
come
flip
out.
over.
Yeah, and then you just have to. All it is
just a die roll. You pay money, roll the die, and if you can get that number or higher, you win. You get the boss who's worth points, and then a little special ability.
Yeah. So and it's like sometimes with 3 people, I think it's like 6 bosses, and then more, you always get more people.
Yeah.
More
I think
bosses.
there's a total of 8 in the game.
Yeah.
And I've only played 4 players.
So yeah, I played one with 3. So
yeah.
So it's a little shorter.
And if we look at this, I mean, looking at this board though over here, really quick,
it's a little busier, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It's way busier, and the difference in time is crazy. This game takes hours and hours.
Would you say you played yours under an hour?
This
Monopoly?
game, 35 minutes.
Yeah, I think like 45 minutes for me.
I mean, it does slow the end down with this die, which is kind of interesting because you only get 1 die as opposed to 2. But the same thing is rolling 2 dice would make this game really short and almost unbearably it'd be like 20 minutes, and you wouldn't get to do anything. You wouldn't even get all the properties. Hell, in the game itself, you're not going to get all the properties.
Yeah. Well, with some of the help of the power characters in the boss, maybe.
With 4 players, right?
One of the best changes I think with this game is paper money versus. This completely streamlines everything for the game. Yep. Especially, there's no taxes or anything like that.
Dropping the coins is fun, even when you're dropping it due to somebody messing you up. It's still enjoyable to do so.
Yeah, I mean the
figures too is fun. Collecting, that's fun.
Yeah, the paper money was just too much for a game like this because you have to calculate everything and stuff.
It's irritating.
In most cases, I like sometimes paper money to be used or even card money, but for a game like this, is very fiddly
because there's so much of it too.
Yeah,
I'm just not a fan of it. I don't like paper money in general. I mean, I can see there's certain games that I can handle it with.
Millennium Blades.
Yeah, that works just fine.
Yeah, well, it's kind of cheating because it's actually a stack of money that's taped together. So,
but yeah, it still works.
Let's talk about the character powers. I mean, I played as Toad. Toad was fun. He gets to just keep going and get more coins and stuff. More opportunities, I think.
I played as Wario, and I played as Boo. And Boo lets you, whenever a thwomp gets rolled, because you have this little extra die here, which we didn't talk about that much. Whenever you roll the base die, you get to roll this die here, and whatever this die says, you get a bonus of some sort. Now, this is the Mario Kart aspect of the game.
Yeah.
You can get the red shell, which hits anybody on the board, makes them drop coins. You can get the green shell, which is only the person in front of you. The little ghost or little squid that makes you steal 2 from somebody, getting 3 randomly, and the POW, which makes everybody drop a coin. Well, for Boo, whenever you roll this little POW, you're going to have everybody drop a coin, but you're also going to go behind the person closest to you. So you're thematically following the person, right?
Yeah.
Right behind them at all times.
Yeah.
And then Wario, I believe he gets to, whenever he lands on that star space, he can spend coins equal to up to 7 or 8 spaces. 8 spaces. And you can walk to a space and land on that space.
So you can get properties you want, yeah.
And then his other ability is if you roll the stealing thing, and you're on top of the player, you can take 5 coins instead of 2.
And let's talk about Rosalina.
Oh.
We believe she, and maybe even Princess Peach, I think they're just overpowered.
Rosalina for sure is overpowered.
Yeah, because if she lands on the star space, and this happens multiple times in our game. At least 3 times.
The person every time we play, the person who is that character won.
Yeah, drop 5 coins, which is effectively 10 points in the game to steal somebody's lowest property, which is always like at least 10.
Yeah. 5 for 10. That's a good trade.
And if you're the only one that has Bowser's Castle, which is the highest one on there, you lose Bowser's Castle.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think she needs a bit more balance.
There is some balance issues in the game. It's not just the characters either. There's bosses that have some craziness. You roll the die once, and you can you can totally change the game around, which is kind of cool and kind of irritating at the same time. I had Bowser's Castle and I had the other one. I had both of them. And somebody beat a boss, and the boss says you have to force a trade with somebody. So I lost Bowser's Castle after I just got the Monopoly. And it was like, it's Monopoly all over again. But it's shorter, and it has that like quickness feel to it. So like I don't have to suffer as long, but it's still fun. I really enjoy this game. This is a Mario Monopoly killer, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, Monopoly was almost dead to begin with.
I mean, much shorter game time, characters with interesting powers, yeah,
and even the
and there's more choices in the game as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. You can choose to move or do the power die, or power die and then move. So you can affect different people how you want to, right? And you can pick on people and stuff. So if you're interested in like getting a game that's not going to be brutal, I would still pass on this, just like Monopoly. They both are mean games. And this one can be really mean.
A lot of luck as well.
Yeah, a lot of luck. I'm just saying, this game can be very, very mean. If you want to be mean to somebody, you can do that, especially if you're behind them the entire time. You know, and then you have also the ability to select which players you want to dunk on, which is okay if you're going after the first player, generally speaking. But if you're going after another player, it can frustrate some people. It's like lifeboats in that aspect. But you know.
But I think so I believe there's a lot more take that in this game versus regular Monopoly.
There's more.
But I think it just makes it more interesting anyway.
It's fun. Yeah, I don't think for the most part gamers are going to mind. But I'm just saying that there are certain people that are going to be like, wow, this is a lot meaner than I thought, you know?
I think if you want to bring other people to gaming and they only like Monopoly, I think this would
be perfect.
Yeah, this would be great because
if they like Monopoly,
number one, your person will play a Monopoly game, and number two, you won't stay as long to play Monopoly.
Yeah, no, definitely. And the components are great. The game itself is fun. The bosses are fun. It almost ends quicker than you want it to. That's another thing too. Like I wanted to keep going, and it's like, nope, it's over now. And you're like, all right, time to count the points. And it's very easy to count the points. Like I played this with an 8-year-old, and she thwomped us with this character.
Yeah,
she wrecked us, and we were not playing easy on her either. She just had the luck, and she had some of the character abilities.
Same person who won the game in our game, also Rosalina. They won as well.
It's powerful, you know. So maybe some house rules might be needed for this game. Maybe some house rules. But overall, I find this game to be very enjoyable. If you are looking for a game similar to Monopoly but not Monopoly, this is the killer right here for sure. It's shorter, more fun. Components are great. Choices.
Yeah, I don't mind that take that, and like it's, even though there's a good amount of luck in it, it does last under an hour, even under 45 minutes.
You're not going to want to kill your friends after playing this game. Yeah. Monopoly, you might.
Because you're just sitting there and just like waiting until something happens.
And you can always come back in this game too. That's another good thing, right? Is if even though you're in dead last, you could still win. Definitely. Yeah. I've had people in the second game, person came back from nothing and ended up winning. Yeah. And that's cool. People like that, So, yeah, overall, really, really good game. What do you think?
I like it. Yeah. I mean, it's not just because it's Monopoly or it's because there's Super Mario characters in it. It's because I think Hasbro did something
unique for the big gaming companies.
Yeah. And so, congrats Hasbro for impressing me.
Well done. It's been a long time since I've seen a game from an IP like this. And I like the Mario theme. I like Mario Brothers, so I'm a fan. I like Yoshi. I love the Mario Karts and Mario Parties, and it has that feel in this game. That's what I really like about it. In fact, I think you could throw away the properties in this game and throw away the entire Monopoly feel, or at least most of it, and I would still really like this game. Like, the properties even to me don't even matter all that much. It's instead of just collecting locations, that'd be fine. And they don't give you a Monopoly, whatever. Like it's a bonus, I guess, but I think they're just latching on to the IP to make it more sellable.
Now, I think one of the things that people are maybe a little upset for or don't want to jump in is you only get in this collection 5 characters. You have to buy go ahead and show them that little slip right there.
Oh yeah, these are all the additional ones you can.
Yeah, there are 8 more characters you buy, and they have all 8 different powers.
They're $4 a piece.
Yeah, which is funny. You know what's funny though? Because they do have them in the book about what they can do.
Yep.
So I unfortunately didn't get all of them though, and it is quite expensive if Yeah. If you do spend, I think it's about $72. American dollars.
It's a pretty expensive Monopoly game for sure.
I mean,
but this is the collector's edition too. You could get the regular one for cheaper.
Yeah. Well, I don't know when that's coming out. It was coming. I know it's coming out later, but you do get the coins, which is nice, and I think I might spray paint gold. And yeah, it feels like they're kind of missing and they're put out somewhere, kind of like a DLC.
Yeah, they are. It's a DLC, and I mean, for me, it doesn't bother me, like, because you don't need them to play the game. This is additional content they're giving you if you would like. I mean, and you can only buy one, and you can see the characters. They're not like loot bags where you actually don't know what characters you're getting. Yeah. You see them in the bag, and it's like, okay, this is Fireball Mario. Yeah. That's the one I want.
It's not random boosters.
Which is that would be awful. Yeah, that would be mean.
Yeah.
Thank you for not doing that, by the way.
What they do have is the book, and they do tell them what they do exactly.
Yeah, so you know if you even want the character for what its abilities are.
Or you just can make your...
If you're a completist, then you do,
But you can always re-implement someone, like, you can just give Wario's power to Princess Peach.
Yeah, because when I first played, I played with my friend and his 8-year-old daughter, right? And... obviously, she loved the game, and she won the first game, so he, of course, went out to find 3 GameStops to find the extra characters.
I wanted to go through GameStops. I couldn't find those 3 characters.
Yeah, I went over... I even tried to get you extra copies, but there was literally none extra. Well, I didn't go, but he went, and I asked him to get you. So maybe he didn't, or maybe just they weren't there. I don't know. Either way, I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. I even tried on that day, too, but I'm sure it's going to come later.
Or it won't, and this is all you're going to get. You can come play with me. I'm just teasing.
Now, I would say this is more like... it's kind of hard to put. Yes, it's an improvement. I don't want to call it like a spin-off.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's its own game.
I would say...
it could be...
I say it's sequel to Monopoly.
Yeah. It could be called Mario Party Gamer, or it could be called Mario Kart Gamer. That's really... just... there could be some re-themes with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Mario
we can retheme it or anything. It's funny that you can call it Mario Party Gamer. Then, like, after everyone rolls, you pull out a different game, play that, and whoever wins get 10 coins.
That'd be a fun game. Come on, that's the next one I want to see. Hasbro, Mario Party Gamer.
Mario Party. No, it should be Mario Party Escape Room.
Ooh.
That's mine. I think I'll take that.
Hurry! I don't think you can take Mario.
This is Zelda Escape Room, though. An actual Zelda Escape Room.
Really?
Yeah, but it's like very... You have to get tickets for it, but I think it's like traveling. But anyway...
What is this?
So these are other spin-offs of Monopoly that I actually do like.
Really?
Yeah. So we got Monopoly. This is the Millionaires Edition. If you haven't played this, huh?
I haven't played any of this stuff.
No, this one is it's kind of like a set collection game where you try to get it's much faster. It doesn't do it like you get to buy stuff and stuff, but it's like try to get your goal is to get 3 different 3 Monopoly properties in there, and then you get points based off of that.
It's like a card game kind of.
Yeah, so it's a race. Yeah, it's a race game where you're trying to collect the properties. Race select set collection. Yeah, and this is like basically anyone like doesn't like used to like Monopoly before, gamer now. This is like the thing they will play.
Yep.
Another good one, and is Monopoly Express, and this is Monopoly the dice game, and you just roll dice and collect properties that way.
Now I remember Catan the dice game, and I did not like that one because it felt so. It was like it's like what do you call it? The dice rolling game. It's like Yahtzee. It was like Yahtzee, but. Wasn't fun for me. Well, is this like a Yahtzee game? And how does it function? I should say.
Well, let me tell you how it works and see if it's a Yahtzee game or not. So
it doesn't look like it from what I'm looking at. Right so it's got a little board.
What do? You roll all the dice, and the thing is, you use the box. You roll all the dice. There's houses that come into, except for this one, and then go ahead and roll, and it's a push your luck game. And
it's a push your luck.
Yeah, so you put your dice on the respective areas. If you collect a set of 3 or set of 2, whatever completes it, you get that points. Like for example, instead of getting 200 points each per die, you get 1,800.
For getting all 3.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then I don't know if you could put all the dice in there. I think you can just leave them there you want. If you can roll again, but if you get it, Officer, I think it's Officer Jones.
You put it in the middle.
You put it in the middle, and once you get 3, you're best. You can't get any points.
And you can stop whenever you want.
Yes. So yeah, it's a push your luck game. You're trying to get a set number of points in order to win.
And you just keep rolling. Now there's 2 officers on each die, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. And then there was something interesting as well. Yeah. One of them, this is an arrow.
Oh, that's a go that you get 200. Like I think 2,000 or 200.
Oh.
When you get there.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then you get houses, and the houses will give you points every turn as well.
These guys here.
Yeah. So after you make a complete set of properties, you roll this, and if you get a house, you get a house. If you get all 4 houses, then roll for the hotel. You get 5,000 for each turn.
Awesome.
Which is very hard.
That sounds a lot more fun.
And it's very quick. Yeah. It's like under 20 minutes.
I'd try it. I'd definitely play this game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then we got the game that is
the DVD board game.
Yeah, it is Monopoly, which is the DVD version. This is probably as close as Monopoly, but it also has one of the things I do like again is that they have there's a timer in here based on the DVD until someone has, and it's based on points as well. So unlike buying all hotels, you can make a casino or you can make a park. Or
what's the DVD aspect of it?
Oh, it's basically community chess, kind of like chances and something like that.
I see. When you land on it,
and then sometimes the DVD's like, "Hey, you, everyone, listen up.
Get off of my
Finish
cloud.
your turn, and then you're gonna play this clip."
Yep.
Yeah, kind of like that. I think it's more well implemented in the Clue DVD version, which is almost plays out thematically too, which is a great game. You haven't seen it? Is the Clue DVD one?
It's back here somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, it's right there.
Oh, awesome.
Right there. Yeah, you can't see it.
Not for you. This is Monopoly Day.
Yeah. So yeah, and then this is more This is more of the regular Monopoly, but still
got a little bit of and there are other games that are spin-offs from Monopoly, and there's a lot of reskins that I've seen. Mm-hmm. We're just showing you a couple of the games that you might be interested in as well. I guess the question that most people want to know is, based off of all these Monopoly games, which one would you rather play?
That's hard to say, but I think for now, I mean, depending on how much, between all of them, I think these 3. Monopoly Gamer and Deal and the Dice one. Because they fit in 3 different
categories, right?
You got the card game, which is very quick. This is like a card game. You got the dice game. And then you kind of got like their actual board game in there. So that's like 3 different aspects of board gaming.
Yep.
Right there. So, but for a person that is new to gaming, I would also show this to them as well.
I think this game would probably be a great game for people who are just learning and they've only played Monopoly before. It's why I personally wanted to have it, because I know a lot of people that come into my house, we do a game night, and they don't know about a bunch of stuff, but they've played Monopoly before. They're going to get this. They're going to get that gamer aspect out of it, and then we're going to move on to something else.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm going to just say that, just leave it, that this is it's a good buy, I think, if you're into Monopoly and at least into Super Mario. Yeah. But you're looking for a very deep game, I think you shouldn't get it at all.
I would agree.
No. So, yeah. And how about you?
I would say that it is a great buy. And if you are going to ever have people that have never played games before or only played classical games, this is what you need to pick up. Hands down. They're going to they know how to play Monopoly already, so they're going to understand the extra rules in this, and then it's going to kind of get them into other games. Now, if they don't like Monopoly, this would be kind of an interesting game to say, well, let me show you a game of Monopoly. And I think that's really cool as well, because you can say, oh, well, I understand why you don't like that. What? Oh, you broke up with your last boyfriend because of that game? Let's try this one instead. Either way, though.
Yeah.
A good buy, fun purchase. Getting all the extra minis is kind of cool and optional. And the collector's edition as to the regular one, it doesn't really matter. If you fancy more expensive stuff and prettier stuff, pick up this one. If not, go ahead and get the freebie one or the cheapie one when it comes out. They're going to be the same game. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about it.
Cool. I think that wraps it up. So this is Monopoly Gamer. Anyway, Michael, where can we find you?
Unfilteredgamer.com as well as youtube.com/unfilteredgamer. We do a bunch of blog posts, giveaways, and that kind of stuff on the site, and we do Kickstarter reviews for the most part. Sometimes we get on Ferdinand's channel and do a little bit of unboxings and other cool stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go ahead and find me on unfilteredgamer.com.
All right, and you can find me at www.thecardboardstacker.com, or you can find me on YouTube, The Cardboard Stacker.
Or you're already watching him now on YouTube.
Yeah, or you're ready to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe now, and don't forget to subscribe.
But most importantly, all right, guys.
All right.
See you later.
Bye bye.
Thank you for watching Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos on board and card games. This is the Cardboard Stacker, and remember to keep on stacking games.